Driven out to right center field. That ball is gone.
Looper, Pena, no-hitter for Framber Valdez.
But he goes, powered a long way. This one is not coming back. Wow! Grand slam, Anthony Santos.
Shohei with a drive to right. He has welcomed himself to Canada with his 39th home run.
All right. Welcome back to SoCal Sports. My name is Vincent, and this is Brendan. And today we're going to do an Immaculate Grid, talk about the JV back in Houston and how to make his first start, and go over what's new in baseball. And all right, let's get started with the Immaculate Grid. Okay, we have it pulled up. All right, here. All right, cool. Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Padres and Nats. That
Nelson Cruz.
All right, that was a good one. Okay.
I told you I have the full left side, so you start thinking about the other.
Okay, well we can do
Let me do the whole left side. Matt Kemp.
Jeez, I was okay. For the bottom one you could do Upton, because I remember he
BJ
played.
Upton.
Or was Maddox?
No, just do Matt Kemp.
Was Maddox Padre?
Matt Kemp.
I put Matt Kemp for Dodgers. Yeah. So
BJ Upton.
BJ? Justin Upton was also a Brave and
Yeah, but BJ they won. Not many people will say him.
okay. All right.
I'm pretty sure. He
Uh
was there with his brother.
Okay, for A's and Nats I have this one.
You go for it. Yeah, I don't know this one.
Was Sean
Doolittle?
Doolittle? Was Sean Doolittle?
Yeah, I was gonna say Doolittle too. He started out with the A's.
Okay, well, we're going through this pretty quick. Heck.
I know the bottom A's Atlanta because of Moneyball, but
Yeah.
do you?
The what?
No, nothing. Doolittle, yep.
Okay. A's. Oh, Max Muncy. Did
Oh yeah, that's good.
okay.
I would have said Blake Trinan, but that's a good one.
Well, that is going to.
I forgot he was there.
That's the only other team I know he ever played on. I think it was only that team, right? And Dodgers?
Last one, David Justice.
Okay. All right.
Go to Moneyball, baby.
Braves, we can either. Oh, Hank Aaron, but I might get a high percentage.
Hank.
Acuna.
Acuna didn't hit 40 plus.
Yeah, he did. I know that for a fact. It was on, I think, in 2019.
I thought he hit 30.
Around 2019, he had like.
I thought he only got 30.
Try it. Or you want to put someone else?
Well, let me think. Hank, Acuna, Chipper, maybe? I don't know about
No,
Chipper.
I don't think. No, Chipper didn't. I know that.
Chipper was like a 30 guy. Olsen didn't hit 40.
He's almost there.
He's almost there this season. Go for it. If you think Acuna, go for it.
I'm wrong. I could have sworn this.
I really thought he was a 30 guy because that was Belly and Yelly year.
Oh, and I reminded Belly can go for Dodgers.
Yeah, Belly Dodgers. I was thinking of that one too.
Let's see. Acuna can hit 40 home runs.
I didn't know. I don't think was it 19 or I thought it was 18. I thought it was his debut year.
No. When did he debut?
18. It said.
18. Oh dang, he was on fire in 2019.
I guess.
Okay. Who was it? What?
Vladdy. It was Montreal Expos.
Oh, that's right. Oh dang. I was gonna say
he had a 40.
Did Soto ever get like?
Soto, I think did, but I'm not. Yeah, he probably did, but I'd say Vladdy.
Let's see what.
Who did people say?
Harper. Okay, you see, I was thinking Soto too at first, Soto Machado, but Henderson. Henderson. Ooh.
Ricky was a Dodger. I didn't know that.
Olsen
and A's. Yeah. Oh, you were right on the Maddox. I just didn't.
Oh, you know who could have put for A's in Atlanta? We could have put Sean Murphy.
That one too.
That would have been good.
Or like the rookies if they played Christian Pache, one of those guys.
Yeah. Okay, everybody pretty much chose Sean Doolittle because that was like the only guy I could think of.
Yeah, I don't know another one either. That was a good Immaculate grid though.
That was pretty quick, faster.
Yeah.
Every time we'll try to go faster and faster. All right. Okay, we want to talk. All right, so we're gonna do a team overview now. Let's talk about.
You can go first.
Ooh, okay. I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
So let's start off by how bad the Angels have been playing the last 2 games. I mean, yesterday was awful. So we had Ohtani on the mound, only pitched 4 innings. Then he started feeling cramps in his hands. And that's when I knew we're probably going to lose. Then Soriano comes in the game, gives up a home run. I'm like, oh, yeah, for sure we're losing. Then next thing you know, Moustakas comes in, sends Crone from first all the way home. Gotta love that guy. And we get our runs in. I think Ohtani scores also because they intentionally walked him. Then he stole a base. Then he's at home too. By Crone. Then he hits his 40th home run. Like, he's on a different planet right now. And then
Should have traded him.
should have honestly traded him. Good whole prospect haul. It was 3-1. We could put in our best closer, Estevez. He's going into the 9th, and I already knew it was bad when he walked the first batter on for like a 4-pitch count. I already knew. And I was like, oh yeah, something's up. We should have kept in Lopez. And then,
bro, I saw. Sorry to interrupt, but I was looking at the scores and I saw it. What was the Grand Slam 6-5? That was the end score or something. It was something like that. But
it was
you guys were up 5-1, or it was 1.
Yeah, we were up 3-1.
3-1, and then he hit it. So
it was 5-3.
No, 4, because it was only a 1-run loss, I think.
No, we weren't. Hold on. But
I was like, oh, you guys got. I was thinking to myself, they got it in the bag. Wasn't it like 2 outs, bases loaded?
No. Well, yeah. In the end, it became 2 outs because he struck out Teo, and then we did lose 5-3. But
5-3. But I was like 2 outs, bases loaded. I was like, oh, they'll get out of it. And then I checked it, and it said final 5-3, and I was like,
oh yeah. I was watching that game, and I was just watching it, and when bases were loaded, and then next thing you know, this kid Marlowe, I think I thought we were gonna get it. Estevez, he throws the fastballs high and in, and he threw it like,
and he was ready.
High heart of the zone. This kid just crushes that ball.
That kid was ready. I saw that. He was ready. That looks like a pitch, though. That was like a good pitch in the thought that most people don't get to that, how high and in it was. But that kid was just hunting for that fastball because he crushed it.
And he was like 0 for 3 the whole night. And then he got on that fastball, and I saw Renfroe just looking at it. It was carrying like, oh, that's gone. But Estevez, that was his first blown save. His first blown save of the season. He was on a 24 save streak, and that ended all last night. And that is not the game to end it on. And we lose 5-3. Yeah, and I did find out that Marlowe, he did play for the Savannah Bananas just a few weeks prior. Yeah, so everything about that was pretty bad. Then today, Reed Detmers, dude was struggling. He gave up like 5 runs in the first inning.
Boy gets one no-hitter, doesn't know how to act.
Exactly. Like, today was so bad. He, I'm gonna look up the box score real quick, because
in 2 games, you had to win for the wild card.
Exactly. Now that puts us on a 5 games back out of wild card and 8.5 games back from first place. But he gives up 4 runs in the first. I think he had to give 3 home runs in the first inning. He gives another home run in the second inning. Then gives more home runs later on. Then we did good. Then we lose it in the 9th. Today was just so good. We had so many comebacks today, with Moose tying it on a 3-run home run, and then Rengifo hit one in the first. And also, we had Mickey Moniak who came through and tied it, made it 7-7, but our pitching today was just not great. Like usual, doesn't come through in these clutch situations. But I don't know how this Angels team is going to look in next year, but I hope we honestly extend Moustakas. You know, because dude, he can hit.
A year or two.
Exactly. I think a 2-year deal would be perfect, but yeah, my Angels they really make me mad. I think we're done.
Bill Nevin's got to go.
Phil Nevin, we gotta sell the team. We gotta start new, rebuild, get rid of everybody, clean house. Just pull a money ball here.
Go to Oakland.
Vegas. What?
Well, imagine you guys took Vegas from Oakland.
I'd be pretty sad, but I don't think I can be any sadder as I am right now, though. Just it's been tough being an Angels fan. It really has. You know, they just. I don't understand Nevin. In the 8th inning yesterday, Ronaldo
Nevin's psychotic.
He is. Dude's crazy.
I'm glad you guys took him away.
Nevin?
Yes, he was our base coach or whatever.
Oh, that's right. But I don't get it. I'm gonna say he's stupid. He's an idiot. Ronaldo was at 14 pitches in the 8th inning. Dude was doing great. Like he got all the outs. Then Nevin decides, I'll put in Estevez, who's been on 5 days rest. I get he's been on 5 days rest, but come on, let Ronaldo finish the game. Dude, he was doing great. And then nope. No, once he has to blow it. And then today, Ronaldo blows the game. I just don't get it.
Nevin's just stupid, bro.
Yep, and tomorrow, I don't even know. And we got Anderson pitching tomorrow, so.
That's an automatic sweep.
Yeah. No, it's a 4-game set, and we got Sosa.
That's not good.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at with the Angels.
Okay.
Talk about the Yankees, Brendan.
Yesterday, great day. Stanton homer, got us early on the board. We won. It was a good day. We got some guys rolling, got some guys hitting. Volpe, the kid, had a great day. And then today, God bless this day. I saw it was an Apple TV game. I was hyped. I'm like, I'm going to watch this Yankee game. I'm going to be so happy. I'm playing my game. I'm watching it. Sevy's pitching, which is not a good sign already. Just to clear you guys in, Severino, former amazing pitcher, 3 ERA guy, almost got a Cy. It was in the running for Cy Young sometime. Now he's a 7.7 ERA guy, can barely pitch, doesn't know how to locate, and the guy's just awful. Plus, it's his free agent year, so if he's trying to impress some teams, obviously he's not. So.
Yeah.
A little sidetracked, but so it's opening. Guys get on. Altuve hits a double, which kind of sad. I was like, lead off double, not fun. Gets him out. Bregman walks, and I'm like, okay, we got Yordan out. Okay, we're gonna get out of this. 2 outs, 1 in first and third. Yainer Diaz, the catcher, comes up, and I'm like, okay, I think we can get the catcher out. The guy's good, but we got this. Serves it up right down the middle, basically 3-0. They jump out first. I was like, bro, well, this is good. Then we come in to hit. We get out of. We get a ground out. Then we get some guys on. 2 guys are on. Billy McKinney hits a deep fly ball, and then Jake Myers out of nowhere just catches an amazing ball. After that, I knew we were gonna lose because we just didn't have anything. So then after that, what happened? Oh, Sevy then comes in 3rd inning, I think, or 4th inning, something like that. Bases loaded jam. 1 out, he hits Bregman, so then they score. They get out of the jam, which is not ideal. Bottom of the inning, Jake Bauers hits a lucky home run off the foul ball, so it's 4-1. I'm thinking, okay, there's something. We can maybe come back a bit. Nope. Yoran hits a bomb, 5-1, and I was thinking, this is not getting good. IKF hits a home run, 5-2. Then we get runners on. Judge pinch hits, strikes out. I wasn't surprised. You can't just sit a guy and expect him to do great. Even Judge, it's tough. So I was not surprised. I was literally sitting there like, he's going to strike out. Yeah. Then even great, our bullpen gives up 2 more runs, 7-2. But then Stanton, the only bright side so far has been Stanton. In his last 10 games, he's hit 10 homers, 900 OPS. He's been on fire, hits another home run. He's about 5 away from 400, so big mark for him. Sadly, we lose, which drops us back 3 games from the wild card and I think 11 from the freaking division. So, not looking good. But the bright spots are Loizaga, who hasn't pitched since April because he went down with an arm injury. Will be back, which will definitely help the bullpen. Nestor's coming back. They're both coming back tomorrow, I believe, which is definitely a big boost because we're going to need both of them, which also probably means Severino is probably going to get moved to the bullpen, which I think he needs to right now. He needs to find his
that's
stuff.
probably best for him.
But then another bad news, Anthony Rizzo goes on the IL with concussion symptoms.
How long has he had the concussion for?
So there was this game against the Padres. I think I watched this game. And
it was with Tatis Needham, right?
Yeah, here. This was what. So let's say Rizzo's here, Tatis is here. He throws it back. Tatis just hits his hip, hits him in the head. He pushed him because he just wanted to get him out of the way. He was hurting, but then after they checked him out, he got out of the game and nothing happened. He was fine. But then he started complaining. But then he went on the whole slump, couldn't homer, couldn't do anything. Then he's been saying that he's been probably seeing double and everything. So apparently the after effects have hit now. Yeah. So Rizzo's out indefinitely. We don't know. So now he's gone. So that's going to be a big L.
I'm going to ask you, Domingo Germán.
Oh, yeah. That's a big one I'm going to talk about. So I got that one. Yeah. So it came out, I think, Wednesday or Thursday, or Wednesday or yesterday, that apparently Domingo Germán was going to be out for the rest of the season. That's all I read at first on this post. And I was like, what is it? Did he get injured? What happened? Apparently, no. He's been an alcoholic, which kind of ironic to the Yankees because CC Sabathia, a great pitcher at least, so he can kind of give an excuse. He was also an alcoholic, and he explained it in his documentary. Check that out. That's a pretty good documentary he has about himself. He was alcoholic, struggled, but he was great. But Domingo has been struggling, and that's probably why the one game that Johnny Brito started against the Rays, which he was atrocious, because Domingo said, armpit issues, which everybody was thinking, every Yankee fan was like, armpit issues? What does that mean? And then he came in, so everybody's now probably thought he was drunk that game and just told him. And now more's come out that said basically he's been having mood swings or whatever, violent to Aaron Boone and everybody. They had to get Ron Marnasio, who's now in AAA, had to help him get out because that guy, he's just been not good. So he'll be out for the rest of the season, which, I mean, I wish him all the luck. He threw a perfect game. Feel bad for the guy, but, sad to say, but good riddance. I mean, for baseball, he was so inconsistent. He'd have a great start, terrible, great, then blow up, great. So I don't care. Plus, we're getting Nestor back. So right now, the Yankees' August needs to be a big turnaround. And I think if Nestor can come out tomorrow against Verlander, who's going to be playing, who's been always dominant against us, if Nestor can have a great outing and show that he's back, then I think we'll have a chance of making a push. Because if Garrett Cole and hopefully if Rodon finally figures it out, and if Nestor, if you have that big three going, and then Clark Schmidt, who's been, for the guy a 4 guy or a 5 guy, he's been great. I like what he's been. Especially because he started off so bad. When he's gotten so much better. So Clark Schmidt's definitely going to be good. And then maybe Montez comes back. I doubt it, but maybe he comes back. But I don't think they'd keep Sevy at the 5. Actually, no, they might have to just for Domingo. But if he is at the 5, I mean, it's not going to be great. But they might bring up what I've always been mad about right now, because they brought up this guy, Randy Vasquez. He had a good start, then he struggled against the Padres, gave him 3 runs, but it's the Padres. You're going to struggle a bit. And then he's been actually solid through. I think he has a 2.95 ERA or something for a rookie, which is not bad. But they sent him down, which I was always confused, because I was if a guy's doing good, especially as a pitcher, I get he probably would have a blow-up start, kind of like Johnny Brito was. Johnny Brito came out, was great, but then people started figuring him out, so he sucked. But Randy Vasquez, I don't know, I'm kind of mad that he didn't come up, but I wouldn't be surprised if Sevy has another few bad starts. They might call him up and just say, basically, we're going to give you a shot at our 5 spot, so go for it. But that was all of that, but hopefully, I don't know, tomorrow really is going to, I think tomorrow is going to declare our season, because if Nestor has a terrible start, we really don't have any hope, because Also, if Rodon struggles again, if he doesn't realize that he needs to turn it around now, it's over. Because all we got is Garrett Cole, and that's it. But
yeah, it just seems things sound pretty hard in New York right now.
Yeah, Yankees are not doing great. And then
especially
also another big piece, which was the trade deadline. Apparently came out that Brian Cashman was going to sell a lot of the pieces, but then our owner, Hal Steinbrenner, basically said, nah, don't do it. We can win. Which, on one hand, I'm angry at Hal because, Brian didn't get to make the moves, but I'm still angry at Cashman because you're the GM. If you just back down, like I want to hear from him. Did he actually fight and say, we're going to trade? Because as the GM, I get you have to take orders from the owner, but you got to convince and basically not manipulate, but you just got to convince them to be like, we got to sell. Like, we just have to. So in knowing Brian Cashman, I don't think he tried. I bet he probably got on a phone call and Hal probably said, don't sell, we can maybe win, and said, okay. So they didn't sell, but I think Cashman needs to go. I don't think I'm going to say Hal needs to go because from a business standpoint, from him, I understand why he thinks we can win, because he thinks, we're not that back in the wild card. We're not too back in the division for like a third spot or a third place spot. So I understand where he's coming from, but at the same time, it just angers me. But I don't know. We'll see what happens more. But Yankees right now, we're on threat levels.
If you guys don't make the wild card at all, I mean, you guys might just have to clean house. I mean, you just have to rebuild a little bit.
I don't even think wild card. I don't think rebuild is where we're going because we have such an old team. If we rebuild now, it's too late. I think the only way we could have rebuilt was right now. If we rebuild next week, there's no point. So I think the only way we rebuild is if we either finish last, which it looks like we are, and we haven't finished last since 1990, so definitely would be DEFCON 1, or if we go under 500. Those are the only ways I think we go. If we miss the wild card, I don't think they'd rebuild because they just say, oh, we had hard competition. They just use that excuse to be like, we'll get them next year. Like, we just had a rough year. Injuries, and I get it. We did have a lot of injuries, but still, this team was not made to win. And if this team doesn't realize that we need to make signings, I'm not saying go out like the Mets and spend millions and billions of dollars, but I'm saying make a few signings. Not go get Ohtani. If you don't think you can get Ohtani, get other guys. Go get a starting pitcher that's on the market for like a few million. Go get a third baseman. Go get an outfielder. And you don't have to spend that much. You can combine all those contracts to like $100 million, but you don't have to spend one guy $100 million. Like Carlos Rodon, we gave $162 million to that guy when we could have probably gotten other guys combined for 162. The only contract that's been great right now is Judge because he's Judge, but that's it. So we need to just figure it out, but we'll see.
Well, there's our rants. I mean, of course, both of our teams are struggling right now. It's been tough as a fan as of late.
Yeah, definitely.
With the Angels, they got to prove that our Augies cannot go bad. We cannot afford a bad stretch right now. They just got to step it up. Exactly. We got to step it up. Especially with the next two games, we got to split the series with the Mariners, then take on the Giants, and we have a hard schedule coming up. So we'll see how that goes. All right.
For you guys, it's been weird because you guys were every year. Angels is pitching, but then you got your pitching. It looked like this year at the beginning, it looked like the offense was the problem. But now, as you get more into the season, it's the pitching again. The offense is actually doing well. They keep performing well. You see guys like Moniak's doing good. Trout was doing good. Ward was
here's the thing, though.
Doing good. Compared to the Yankees, I know Yankees are bad, but compared to a lot of teams, your offense is actually not bad. You have guys like Jury, Moniak, Ohtani, Trout.
That's what you think, though. You expect our offense to be good, but really, it's been cold. Like our bats are not hot.
You guys, it's not been like a bad offense. You guys hold like the last two games. They weren't your offense's fault. They were purely pitching, and that's been your problem now. I'm not saying your whole problem this year was offense. I'm saying now, like in the beginning, your guys' offense was not great.
No, like,
and now it's like flipped. Like the whole thing is flipped, where now your pitching is struggling, and your offense is offense.
It's
gets
just
hot.
we only have a couple hitters in our lineup that can hit right now. I mean, I'm glad Rengifo has found it. He stepped it up because
I know. Like, I know your guys are going through your cold stretch, but I'm saying, like, as a team, your offense looks better than your pitching. Like, you guys a lot of players that can hit, and when you guys get hot, your hitting gets hot. It gets hot, but your
most of our pitchers, their ERAs
hasn't been hot right
4.
now.
Yeah, ERAs are over 4. You know, like, we need some of the batters on life to step it up. Neto again. Neto went on the 10-day IL today for lower back inflammation. He's been struggling about that. Moniak finally got his first hit of the series. Yeah, Jury, he's back from a shoulder issue. But he got a hit today. Mustakis is good. Crone's coming through with RISP. Grichuk, he's been hitting. But yeah, I mean, there's been these past few days that's just been bats are cold. Today we kind of got lit up a little bit, but we gotta see how tomorrow's gonna play out.
Yeah, because I agree with you that on paper your offense should be doing better than it is. Because you said, you have Moniak, you have Crone, you guys have an abundance of outfielders. I mean, Ward got hurt, but let's say you still had Ward, you would have had Ward, Grichuk, Renfroe, Trout if he was still there. You guys got Otani, you guys got Moniak, you guys got Jury, Mustakis, you guys got not Jury. You guys got Rengifo, who he's been kind of iffy there, and then you got Neto, who's been good. We got
Hoppy coming back soon.
Rendon's been like up and down. He has good. See, I know you hate him, and I don't deny it. I don't think he's great too. His average, I mean, at least he's been batting at least 290s or what. He's not been. Yeah, the power's gone for some. And I looked at the stat. I was like looking at players for fun just to see. Like, I was just bored, and I saw Rendon the season before 30 home runs, and then now hasn't been past 10.
Yeah,
it really just
his best season was obviously 2019. I don't know. I was looking at his stats the other day in the morning. I was like, I want to see where he tanked. In 2019 was the best season, of course. World Series, over 30 home runs, but since joining the Angels, he hasn't even passed 10 home runs, really. He's the power, like you said, power's gone. He's older. It's always the same injury. It's always the wrist. It's just
such a weird phenomenon, because when he got there and he wasn't injured, he just couldn't hit home runs. And it's like, I want to see what happened that year, because he just couldn't hit home runs.
Again, it was a shortened season that year when he made his debut.
But still,
after that,
he hit a decent amount.
Yeah, after that, he just kind of just went down, and that's easily the worst contract we made. For an 8-year contract, and it's awful. It's just eating up the salary. It's eating up. How do you expect us if we try to make a push and try to re-sign Otani? That contract's just getting in the way. So, yeah, I mean, all right, with about
both
5 minutes left.
Both our teams are in DEFCON 1 right now.
Yeah.
But with our last few minutes, I mean, we could just talk about little, teams right now. I mean.
So, why don't we, let's make it quick. Let's talk about Scherzer's first start as a Ranger. In his first inning, he had 37 pitches, 3 hits, 3 earned runs with 2 walks. He had a bad first inning, but later in the game he settled in, and I think he ended with 9 Ks.
And I think that's the bright spot of that game, is you saw that he struggled, and then he just was amazing right after. Yeah. And if I'm the Rangers, if you see the runs and you see the ERA right now, which is at a 4, it's not great, but you see that game. I'm gonna say I like that game. I think that game really showed us that Scherzer could be back. I mean, the fact that he came back after that awful first inning and just was amazing, that really showed that he might.
It can also be change of scenery. He's not in the bright lights anymore, and he's actually with the team that's contending, and it matters right now. And I like to see. I want to see Scherzer back.
Jack Flaherty too. He had a good.
He did great as an Oriole.
He was
perfect debut.
1 run. Which is
the front office
got that guy. That's going to be great for them.
The O's had a great pickup. The front office probably happy, smiling in their chairs right now. And that's what the Orioles needed.
James tomorrow.
Let's talk about Michael Lorenzen. Michael Lorenzen, 8 innings. I think 1 earned run with 5 Ks.
Which is what the Phillies need.
Yeah, 8 innings, 5 Ks. I think 1 earned run. And
then
that was great start.
And I like how you see that more with like the pitchers that get traded. You see results immediately. Like with hitters, it takes time. Like
it does take time.
The first game, they're not going to be amazing since they can't come back. Like some guys can, since they get traded, they can be amazing, but some guys may not. Because I'm just trying to think. Because then JV starts tomorrow, and then Savali's going to be probably soon. I don't know when he starts, but we'll see how his debut goes as a Ray, and then. You got hitters like Jake Berger and Josh Bell to the Marlins. You guys got Gritchett and Crone, who've been great. So that's been
Crone has came through in these clutch situations, which we need.
And Gritchett's been good, so that's been good for you guys.
Yeah,
I don't know how Ahmed Rosario has been for the Dodgers.
He made some great plays today. He made him from the seat all the way to first base. He came through, I think, with a 2-run double.
What about Kike?
Kike, he's been hitting. He's feeding off the fans right now. He cleared the bases the other day with the 3-run double. Kike is back, I think.
Yeah, but there's a lot of. We'll see how a lot of these guys on their new teams adjust and adapt to the environments.
And just a quick one I want to mention. I know no one even cares, but let's talk about Noah Syndergaard in his first start.
Who does he go to?
He went to the Guardians.
How did he do?
He got no strikeouts, but I think he pitched 5 innings and not gave 1 run. But he got taken out of that game for a finger issue and was out. So.
I honestly feel so bad.
He's struggling.
Syndergaard. Mets Syndergaard.
He fell off so hard, man.
Crazy guy. He was so good, and now that's so sad. He had such a good start, and now it looks like.
Just he fell off. When we got him with the Angels, like, oh, great, we got Thor. But then he had 1 good start, his first start, and that was it.
Then, what about injuries? Has there been any guys that have gone down recently?
For just in general?
Yeah, I'm trying to...
we got Joe Musgrove today.
That was the one I was trying to think. He went down, which is probably going to hurt the Padres a lot. I think it said like 3 weeks.
Yeah, he shut down for 3 weeks.
That's not going to
He underwent an MRI for his right shoulder that revealed inflammation in his capsule. So
that's not good for them. They know that guy.
We never know. It could lead to someone named Tommy John. So,
which is not what they want.
No, not right now. But
that's every team's worry right now when you get to these months is injuries. Because if one guy let's say like for the Angels, if Ohtani goes down, the season's over.
Exactly.
So
and
these are the months that really you got to be cautious with your players.
Yeah.
That's why I get why the Yankees keep benching Judge. They benched him today. But at the same time, if I'm the Yankees, like, do you want to win? You got to put in Judge. But I understand why they're being cautious. But at that point, I'd say then keep him on the IL. Like, if you're not going to play him a lot, just keep him on the IL.
I get it, like, you're trying to be cautious, but these games are crucial right now, and you need your best players.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I know you said, they put him back in too early. I don't think it's that. I think it's just like, if you're going to put him in now to say, we're going to win now, use him. Don't just be like, we're going to use him this game. Yeah. In this game, he gets some rest. This game, he gets some rest again. But we'll play him this game. It's like, at that point, I just tell the Yankees, if I was Judge, if you're not going to play me every game so we can win, just don't let me play.
Don't play me at all. Yeah.
And then we can just let my foot heal even more. So then next season I'll be even more healthy and ready to go. But of course, he doesn't want to say that because he doesn't want the team to. He's the captain. He doesn't want to leave the team behind. But I don't know. I just don't like that they're doing that. But our only hope right now is that Big G stays hot. We need him to get hot. We need labor to start getting. We just need our whole team to go on a win streak because I think our largest win streak this year has been 4, which is embarrassing. I mean, we haven't won more than 4 games.
With less than a minute right now, we should let's wrap it up. But there's everything we have for today. We'll bring more soon. Probably more rants in the next few days. So, all right, it was a good episode, and thanks for watching.